This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Logan Crook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He's got room to run right at the start. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground. Inside the 40, a gain of 8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
First down throw there is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I like the aggressiveness. Early in the game, right out of the gate, make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
40-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
For most of these defensive linemen, Mike, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but he sets his offense up in a great spot.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pushed out to his left. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
They'll try to run here with Barkley.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Start this on the ground with Bigsby. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one is caught by Wes Watkins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd down, they need 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Hey, Ron!
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he will go all the way. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
That extra point is good.
They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and short. Hurts will throw. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And he will get into the end zone. Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. On the run to the right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be second down.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 6.
Jaguars 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Caleb Ransoff in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Now Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming. They knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Now, faking the give, moving. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Nolan Smith in for the sack, and that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here's the 24. Great job.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have a clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, run up the middle with Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down throw for Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw, Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Going for it all. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars! They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
All right, let's go. Sink right.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's gone. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Oh, open downfield is Rucker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
31-yard line.
1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback is.
That one, take it in. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
11, Agate. Hey, easy. Here we go.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
These are 24.
To the right side, he's got Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Hey, go!
First down,
Hey, Jaguars. Easy, read him.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Watkins. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars, first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguars, first down.
Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Hey, chill.
He'll get this out to the left flat. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a give to Barkley, running right, has an opening, past the 40, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17, and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. Here's Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Makes the score Eagles 36. Jaguars 29.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To number 81. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
It's 3rd and 4.
Hey.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
11. Hey, kill.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And the defense can't come up with the stops there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Easy, Ralph. Done. This is hot.
Now here's Lawrence. He's got it at the 7. And he will score! Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Here is Shipley on the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Great. Check.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
3rd and long for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. He's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Great.
4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled.
of this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Hey,
a run up the middle with Bigsby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
36 yards.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All right, let's go. Go, let's go. Here we go.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Red. Here we go.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Jaguars, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
24.
1st down, Jackson.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Hey, run. This one's hot. Sink right.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. This one caught at the 4. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
1st and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Jaguars 43, Eagles 36. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of
that catch number 40 on the season for him.
1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Yeah. 63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. That was something else. A big pickup on fourth. Long to give him a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Hey. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. He's got room to the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Jacksonville.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Red on red.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Here's a second and 6.
Red, 23. 30 left. 11.
They put Strange in motion. Second down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Here's 2nd down. Hurts working in the pistol. He's going to air this one out looking for Dobson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Easy, route. Son,
Here we go. One final play. Going up top and looking for Andrews. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oaks. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.